Alright, hello, welcome to Satisfactory Update 7. This is Maker Gaming with episode 76. And in the last episode, we started on the AI limiter build, and today we're going to continue up with that. So, yeah, here we go. Just a note, I've been working on just making my video editing better, trying to work on the time lapse and the audio, the music overlays, things like that. So, thanks for bearing with me as I kind of work through how to do all that stuff while, delivering content. But yeah, if you have any suggestions or comments, feel free. Let me know what you think. Yeah, here we go. Alright, always better with two. Oh, I like how dramatic that middle one is. That top one, that shadow. I have to take that into account. Alright. The only reason to have it this vertical, I mean, obviously we're doing it to match the shape of the building. What I'm thinking though is, what do we do in the middle? Leaning towards something central that goes all the way down, some sort of staircase or hypertube. Maybe with lifts also? What did we say? We needed 10 constructors. So we can either do it with 2 layers or 3 layers. Or we could do 5 straight up. Let's see what that might look like. I think we have the space for it. Let's kind of take a look at that. We need to go at least this high to get above. That was handy. Accidentally turning the flashlight on. I should think to do that when I'm playing at night. Man, do I want to do the whole thing in frames? Kinda. What would that look like? Alright, that would be the best pattern we could do. And if we did that, would it sit on there? Or not unless I put the... Oh, it does. Can I center it? Alright, now the question is, could we fit 5 of those? And do we like that? Doesn't matter if we like it. Does it just need to be done because it's different than our other... Is this right? You know, if we can't reach all the way to the top, or if it... This is a dumb, pointless idea, but I think I'm sticking with it. But say we go all the way up, if it doesn't fit, what is that, like 1.5? Then 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. That's 5, but then we also need... So that's a little tight. So we can either go back up the original 2 meters or drop these so that they're not so... Like, I mean, that doesn't match that anymore. Oh, what a predicament. This... I think with some daytime, I'm going to do maybe some time-lapse. So yeah, I'll just do some time-lapse right now. By the way, night mode. I'll turn your lights off in the daytime. And that one's a little bit blaring. Turn my flashlight off. So yeah, I'll do some time-lapse here. See if I can make this anything. See if I can make it good looking at all. And now I'm kind of rethinking the constructor section. I just can't figure it out. Okay, I hate to do this, but I think I just need to start over. Not start over. We're not going to see the inside of the building as much, and there are very specific designs on the outside. Let's get the closest, best view we can see. So what I think I need to do now is stop what I'm doing, keep the design where it's at for now. I need to at least plan out the outside so that I know where these windows are. The windows are basically going to be that right side where the blue lights are shining through. I think I can get the blue lights achieved with blue signs. And I want the machines to be behind those areas where there's glass. So I think I need to measure this out a little bit. So either I'll time-lapse some of this or talk through it. Looks like, first glance, we're going to need a lot of metal, the small metal pillars. Alright, first things first, we need to cut it in half vertically. Alright, we're going to make 6 hotkey for this specific build. Alright, so that's our quick keys for where we're going to need to start figuring it out. That's our middle, so our middle point would be right there, I believe. We could possibly end up going higher, we'll see. Alright, I wonder if we can get this kind of ridge on the bottom. Something like that. That looks like halfway. This could work. So yeah, at first I was kind of just doing this for getting shape, but I mean, we'll see. It's going pretty well. If I can learn to use the pillars well, in terms of lining them up against each other. Looks like control helps a lot with that. that. We can cover up the split. Alright, that's a shape. That's something. Let's see if the background of this, I don't even know if it's appropriate at the moment, but maybe we go one back. Let's see. So yeah, that might be kind of cool. Put that there and probably glass behind it. Is that too close? Just barely? I could kind of live with those little bumps. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, I think that's going to look great. So that's going to go up. A lot of it's going to be blocked off, but not all of it. And I think that almost covers the back. We'll maybe put the caterium going up or down it. Give it some movement. This is cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, and a third there. Does that look like our thirds? Or does that look like our... Yeah, does that look like our thirds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that's close. Alright, so we're just continuing. Make out some of these borders and things like that. I think that's a good idea to use the pillars. We'll see if that was even enough. No, we can get closer. Alright, now we're going to try and add some windows. Hopefully around this red, which is new. But I like where it is in the spot. Alright, here's some windows. We'll actually go a lot of ways through the here. So we'll do it for both. That turned out well. 2 assemblers, I like that a lot. And then, so we're gonna have the 3 stripes, and it looks like the 3 steel beams are gonna be what defines this area. I'll have to decide which side. I think I'll probably put the lights on the back end, and the steel beams on the front end. So let's try that. It's about 2/3 up this window, or wait. No, it's part of this window. Let me get up there. Okay, the place we'd want to try steel beams is roughly here. Alright, we'll add a little border to the window. Make it look a little more official. Besides the color, it's a good start. I think that kind of gives us the information we need to know. And well, we got 2 there, 2 there, that's 4. We have 5 across the top, that's 9. We needed 10. I think I'm just going to break my one rule, or it wasn't a rule, but Just gonna double up one of these. Say this middle one. So this one just needs 40 to make the 20. And then the rest of them, the other 8 will make 10 each. Give me a minute, I think we're gonna turn the whole thing white. Alright, it's coming along fairly okay. But I think I'm going to take a break. I am going to go check on the caterium. We need, what, 200 quickwire coming in here? We need to make sure that's not a problem. So we need, what, 36? 40 coming in. How many do we have coming off each of these? 15. Oh, well, that was easy enough. Our caterium does make enough quickwire. Can it get to where it needs to go? No problem. Alright, so our caterium is fine. I mean, unless we want to run the whole thing right now. While we're at it, maybe tear the bridge down. Kind of no turning back. Alright, so I have a 270 wire. I'm sorry, I have a 270 belt to get my 200 wire. Quick wire. At some point I think I'm going to make some sort of super simple straight up tower. We're going to put the couple lifts in. Or the single lift that's needed. And get our quick wire down that way. But we're not going to do that right this very second. I'm going to remind myself that this is gone. And that probably just includes the hypertube. Yeah, it's just easy, clean break. Hopefully that power didn't connect to the world. Alright, there it goes. That'll get us our quick wire. Alright, I've decided, one, I need to hurry up with this thing, so I'm just going to start doing belts real soon. But two, I think I just want to move this down one more so that more of it's showing. I don't like that half of it's hidden. So if I just add one more pillar before we do this, I think that solves the problem. And I don't want to forget to do it, so we're doing it now. Which also means that all of these are bad. Alright, we got that figured out. Took longer than I'm showing. But it's there. We can put this back. All is well. Alright, looks like something I never did was connect these, which is unfortunate. Because it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a pain in the ass. Maybe I can get a wall off this. It won't be so bad. Alright, so we can do something like this, maybe one more up. I think like that should do it. Alright, we're going to see if that rigs up. Does not. Bummer. Alright, new plan. We're going through the roof. Got plenty of room up here. I tried to line these belts up, but the geometry just doesn't work. It's just a bit off from connecting in when it's that short of a distance between them. So yeah, we go up. I guess the question becomes, can we get all of them up here? We might even be able to get the other 4 off this. Logistics floor on top. Alright, so that's now going up, and we need to go to the very top of the building. Did I do that? Or did I stop it? Hopefully I stopped it. Alright, we're gonna go as far up as we can go. We gotta decide if we want to face away or towards. I'm leaning towards away because that glass thing was pretty cool. Yeah, let's go away. Alright, I gotta finish this idea, but I don't want the video to go too long, so I'm gonna finish this idea off camera. So if I don't finish it now, I won't remember what the hell I'm trying to do here. What I'm trying to do is thread that needle. Got the caterium quickwire coming up here. 270 a minute. We got 200 coming in across here. We're going to fit in between a couple of these conveyors, go all the way to the top, and then line out those splitters that are on top. Feed them with this quickwire. But I'm going to do it off camera. I got to get through this. It's crazy. I don't know why I made it like this. It's dumb. Going big factory next. We just ran out of fuel, but that's alright. Gives us time to talk. I need to go get the fuel. We are at a point that's hard to explain as a, creating YouTube videos. There comes a point in some builds where you have a plan, it's going alright, but you just know you're not going to finish in time. So, we might start, this might be the start of cutting some corners. We're just going to start belting everything up. We've probably already started showing it in the time lapse. We are just, anywhere it fits, we're putting it. We just want to get this thing go. Oh, I forgot. Way to go, past me. This is good thinking. I brought this over here because I knew I'd be working over here so much. So what was I saying? Yeah, there's some builds where, you know, there is a self-imposed time limit of 4 or 5 days, and so this is a 2 video project, and I'm kind of at the end. I think so. Yeah, the way I'm cutting corners, I think belting it up is as belty as it needs to be, and probably not going to do the back, at least in the video. Oh, I believe off air, I ran the caterium, so it's even with the floor, which I want to do this kind of in different areas, just for walkways. Boost the jetpack speed a little bit. And that goes through the floor, over to here, and then splits there into a lift and to that splitter, and then that splits to a lift there. And then these 2 splitters down here split into these 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 2 go to the bottom 2, and these 2 go to the top 2. So the caterium is completely done, or I'm sorry, the quickwire is completely done for these. Hold up. I did the math wrong. I've been thinking the math this whole time incorrectly. We need 400. Dumb mistake on my part. That's probably okay though. $4.80 a minute. All right, so we need a Mark IV belt. That's good to know. All right, so that's a big revelation. 200 quickwire to 400. So while it's dark, it's not great for building. I'm just gonna go check out, see what we actually have coming out of the quickwire. Because I know it was over 200, but I don't think it was 400. Easy enough though. Alright, so this is making exactly 200. Is that, I'm hoping, an overflow? Yes. Nailed it. We don't need the third one, but it's there. As needed. Alright, I'll double check my math later, but that should now be what we need. We need Mark IV going all the way out. That was a close one. Alright, we're upgraded. We are upgraded and feeding. Okay, so I did some things either offline or in time-lapse and silence. So I went up there, got all my copper run, doubled it up. The smelter's in there. I just power sharded them rather than put out new ones. So now we have 240 smelting copper ingots coming out. The ones that have already been feeding the stator factory, but that's full besides the small amount that it awesome sinks. And then the same for over here to get copper needed for the circuits. So yeah, This should be a full 200 coming this way, but we'll verify that later. But what's important is that the full 400 caterium's coming in, quickwire, and the same with that. So technically we should just be able to start belting everything up. So I think that's the plan. I'm just going to start belting it up, making it work. This is here for alignment. For the signs, that'll be one of the very last things we do. So yeah, let's get to the top and we can figure out yeah, we can figure out how to start belting things up, get some music going, get some power run. I also realized we're getting slowly running out of power. I added this up here because I accidentally ran quickwire to the line where I needed to run, whoops, where I needed to run the copper. So all my lines got backfilled with quickwire, unfortunately, so I had to rebelt everything going down into these first 5 copper sheet constructors. I think for now we're just powering right there. Oh yeah? We'll see about that. Alright. More motivation by having things slowly starting up around the factory. Alright, we'll go up there in a minute and check to see if those are being built. Alright, this one's officially filling up. These aren't complete though, we still gotta connect half of the copper wire to the other 2 machines. Alright, I think I'm going to give myself an out right here. I think I'm going to say this episode is finished. I connected everything up off camera. And it reminds me of my refinery indicator over by the fuel generators. Where man, I just got tired of the project. Knew through the editing how long it was going, and so I just finished it up. Nothing's perfect, but it all is inside the container. It works well enough, and the skin should be easy enough. I just got to put this back wall on and let it fill up a little while. And once it fills up, I can verify that everything is going. We ended up having to overclock because of the copper sheets and the way it's oriented. 2 of them feed into one machine, 2 into another, and then 5 into the other 2 machines. And so I did have to overclock 3 of the machines. 2 of them I overclocked to 15 a minute, and then on the 5 line, I did 1 overclock to 20 a minute. So that evens out to all 4 assemblers getting 25 each. So yeah, I had this up earlier just to catch all the stuff as I was spinning it through and making sure everything was linked up right. It is, I can get rid of that, I just don't think I have the storage for it right now. And yeah, I actually kind of like how packed it is, especially up here at the top. Nothing's really clipping, there might be a couple spots, but as I find them I'll try and adjust them, delete them so that there's no real problems. And a couple of these things that were just being used for guidance. The wires aren't pretty, but I don't care. So yeah, that was fun. I'll get the skin done quickly in the next episode. In the next episode, once we get back to the playthrough, I have ideas. I might do a couple things coming up. But yeah, well, for the next one we'll get. Let's see, do we have a manufacturer? Yeah, we got room. So let's look the high-speed connector. This one's pretty easy. We got a square area of that silver, square area of the black, and then very much like a circuit board in the middle. So what I was thinking for that is the manufacturer and the machines would be laced in here as kind of the components of the chip. and then have conveyors and little yellow and silver areas. So I think that could go pretty cool. I think I'll have it around here. I was kind of messing around with the look of that. So yeah, we'll get into the high-speed connector and uh, adding a face to the AI limiters in the next episode. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Oh man, really got to finish that front up too. I'm gonna make it look much better, and then put the blue lights shining out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry if this went long. Hopefully some of it was interesting, and I'll see you next time.